Hey, good morning, Bridge Kids. Good to see you again. Welcome back to my house. And I hope you had a great week last week. I've missed you and look forward to the day we can be together again in person. Today we have some fun things that we're going to do together. We're going to sing some songs. We're going to practice our Bible verse, hear a Bible story, of course. And this week I have an activity that you could even try with your mom or dad. So let's get started. We're going to start once again with our Bible verse. It's the same verse we did last week. Next week we'll learn a new verse. So this is the last week for this one. But remember, we start by making the L with our two fingers, touching your shoulder and your hip, and saying, "The Lord your God is with you." Then you show your muscles and say, "The mighty warrior who saves." Let's try the whole thing. Oh, and where is it found? Zephaniah 3:17. Now let's try the whole thing. Ready? The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. Last time, the Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. Very good. The next thing I'd like to do is one of our songs that you've liked to sing with me on Sundays. And it's our song where we pretend we have our little birthday candle. And birthday candles, of course, shine light. And so we wave around our finger and we sing "This Little Light of Mine." Ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Do you remember the next part? Do we hide it under a bushel? No. Ready? Hide it under a bushel. No. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. What comes next? Do we want anybody to blow out our light like you blow out a birthday candle? So we're going to say, "Don't let Satan it out." Don't let Satan it out. I'm going to let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Last part. We let it shine until who comes? Jesus. Ready? Let's sing that together. Let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine till Jesus comes. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All right, good job. Oh man, I wish I could hear you guys singing that because you always sound so beautiful. But even though I can't hear you, God can hear you, and God just loves to hear you sing praises to Him. Now the next thing, I have somebody that I would like to introduce you to. Come here. Oh, well, hello there. Do you know who this is? His name is Clifford. Yeah, some of you might have books in your house that are about Clifford, the big red dog. We have a lot of books at our house about Clifford that we like to read. But we also have this stuffed animal Clifford. And let me tell you something about him. He loves to play hide and seek with our girls, Brielle and Evelyn. He just loves to play hide and seek. In fact, sometimes, if you're not watching him closely, he'll sneak away and he'll run away and hide, and you have to go find him. Right, Clifford? Clifford? He was just here. You know what? I bet he wants to play hide and seek with you. Do you want to help me find him? Come on, let's go. All right, come on, guys. I saw him come this way. Can you help me find him? Clifford. Clifford. Where could he be? I know he came in here. Where could he be? He's really good at hiding. If you see him, just shout out to me so that I know that you found him. Do you see him? You do? Where is he? Oh, Clifford! There you are, you silly dog. Oh, that Clifford, He just ran away again. Let's go find him again. All right, now let's see. Where did he go this time? Maybe if we look over this way. He already hid behind this pillow. So maybe... Clifford. You see him? Where could he be? Do you see him anywhere? Oh, you do? Where? Oh, Clifford! There you are. You are such a good hider. Now, you need to stay with us. Oh, Clifford! He ran off again. Where did he go this time? Okay, now I'm almost positive I saw him come in this room. So we're going to have to look around and see where he might have gone. Clifford. Clifford. Where are you, Clifford? Where are you? Clifford. Clifford! Hey, are you hungry? Is that why you went into the oven? That's not where you go when you're hungry. That's where we cook food. All right, well, Clifford, it has been fun playing hide and seek with you, but I think we should say goodbye so that we can get to our Bible story. Say bye, Clifford. Woof, woof. See you later. Hey, it was fun playing hide and seek with Clifford. You know who wouldn't be very fun to play hide and seek with, though? God. You know why? Because God always knows where we are. It would be impossible to ever hide from God. And today in our Bible story, we're going to hear about somebody who kind of tried to run away and hide from God when God wanted him to do something. Before we do our Bible story, I think we need to get just a couple wiggles out so that we're ready to listen. So let's start with our fingers. Ready? Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your shoulders. And wiggle your nose. Shake out your hands. Give them a clap. Roll them. Fold them. And put them in your lap. Very good. So today's story is about Jonah and the big fish. Here's Jonah. He was a prophet of God. And one day, God told Jonah, go to the big city of Nineveh and tell them to stop doing bad things. But Jonah ran away. He didn't want to go to Nineveh. Instead, he got on a boat to sail across the sea. God sent a big storm to stop Jonah. The sailors on the boat were afraid. They thought the boat was going to sink. But Jonah knew what was going on. He told the sailors, my God has sent this storm. If you throw me into the water, the sea will become calm again. So the sailors threw Jonah into the raging sea, and instantly the sea became calm. Just then, Jonah saw a big fish coming, and gulp, the fish swallowed Jonah. For 3 days and nights, Jonah was inside the fish, and he prayed to God, please forgive me. Then God told the fish to spit Jonah onto dry land. God told Jonah again, go and tell the people of Nineveh to stop doing bad things. Well, this time Jonah obeyed God. The people in Nineveh were sorry for doing bad things, and so God forgave them. Wow. So how did that work out for Jonah when he tried to run away from God and hide from what God wanted him to do? Did that work? No, God always knows where we are, and God always wants us to choose what is right. You know what I noticed? I noticed that God loved the people in Nineveh, even though they were doing bad things, and God wanted them to say they were sorry so that God could forgive them. And God loved Jonah, even though Jonah was choosing the wrong thing and running away. And God wanted Jonah to say that he was sorry and to do the right thing. And you know what, boys and girls? All of you, and even all of us grown-ups, did you know that grown-ups make mistakes? Every single day we do things that aren't what God would want us to do. But God is always ready to forgive us, and He's always ready to help us to choose what is right the next time. God is our mighty warrior who saves. And next week, we're going to hear about the biggest way that God ever saved us, the biggest, most important way. And now, we're thinking about Jonah and how Jonah needed to obey God, and he didn't do so good the first time. That made me think of a song that I don't think I've actually done with you yet, but I think you're going to do a great job learning it. And the song goes like this. You're going to take your hands and say, "Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey." Can you try to sing that song with me? I'll do it 2 times so that you can listen first and then sing once you kind of know it. Ready? Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Very good. Now I'm going to show you the activity that I told you about. Let's see. So all you need is some paper, some dark colored crayons. I've got like a dark purple, dark green, black, blue, anything dark, and some watercolor paints, and probably a grown-up like mom or dad or whoever you happen to be with. And the first thing you're going to do is take a piece of paper, and this is where the grown-up will help you. With your dark colored crayons, you're going to put a word on your paper. So this word says trust, and you make it really dark with your crayon. And if you want, you could even trace over the letters and practice making your letters. And you pick a word. You could do trust, you could do obey, you could do loved, maybe forgiven, a special word on the paper. Once you have the word with your dark colored crayon, that's where you take your watercolor paints. So this one says obey. And you just put your paint all over the white part of your paper, whatever colors you like to use. And that dark crayon, even though you paint on top of it, it will show through. And then you just have all these really nice colors on your paper. If you don't have paint, or if you don't want to use paint, you can also do this by using a dark marker and making your words with a dark marker. And then if you have crayons that don't have paper on them, you could hold the crayon sideways like this and rub on your paper. And that's another way to put beautiful colors all over your paper to remind you of your special word. So that's something you can try later today if you want to. All right. Well, boys and girls, the last thing I'd like you to do is to once again put your hands out like this, like you're holding water that you don't want to spill, and keep your hands like this while I say these last words. Boys and girls, may you always trust and obey Jesus, the mighty warrior who saves. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.